Back to school, kids. Overlooting. Okay. Pixel art. Is it a roguelike? Very simplistic. Static presentation. Not quite sure what it is, but you do have the paper doll here for your dude. Grab the gear. Adapt your strategy to a skill tree that changes every run. Okay, it is a roguelike. Combine pieces of equipment to form powerful synergies and create a game-changing build capable of defeating the bosses that will try to stop you. In this inventory management roguelike, two games never feel the same, except your game feels the same as the 50 roguelikes that came before it. Came out on this 1st of September from Opposing Possums, self-published. They want $13 for it. Okay. A new dark force is corrupting the world. Great. Maximilian, a beloved hero coming from a noble family. Liz, a legendary thief wanted in multiple countries. And the Shadow, an enigmatic being that everyone thought was the origin of the corruption. Looting equipment is your main task. Okay. So do you like Diablo but don't like actually playing a video game? This is for you. You'll be able to acquire special skills from a tree that changes every game. At the end of each region, a boss will try to stop you from completing your quest. I'm sure the game is perfectly balanced and super enjoyable. Good for you. No demo, no sale. Bad Cheese. Oh, this game is finally out, bro. It's the first-person shooter Cuphead. Is this the one, though? Because I saw a bunch of pretenders trying to come out around the same time. I don't think this is the actual one. There's one where you're like a gangster. But this is a classic animation style, black and white. Looks horrific, actually. I don't think this is the one, though. I don't think this is the one that everyone's kind of excited for. They beat them to market. Bad Cheese is a psychological horror inspired by the eerie charm of 1920s animation. Step into the tiny paws of a mouse spending the weekend at home with a dysfunctional dad while mom's away. Oh, it's indie trauma dump. Lovely. Be on your best behavior and keep daddy happy. Came out on the 1st of September from Simon Lukasik, published by Feardemic. They want $17 for it, and only on photographs would your kin look nice. They don't look very nice at all. Okay, face your demons, help around the house. Oh, you gotta do a viscera cleanup sort of thing. Oh, so the environment's actually 3D-ish. And the enemies and the main character and the weapons and stuff are all hand-drawn, animated. Scrub, sweep, clean, make fries, kill spiders, bring daddy his pills, essentially be a good kid. Find hidden treasures, just try to get by. All right. You know, the only real game like this with this sort of theme that I really enjoy is Binding of Isaac. Mostly because you don't really think about the trauma until the cutscenes. And then once you've seen them once, it's like, forget it. I'm just playing a bullet hell. That's totally unbalanced. Okay, Bad Cheese, no demo again. I don't know. It's whatever. What is the other one that's coming out? It's Mouse, I think it's called. So good on you for beating them to market, I guess. Rogue Labyrinth. Here we go again. What is it with the roguelikes that all have to be sort of pixel throwbacks? Looks like you're a blue-haired magical space girl with a pink-haired black girl companion. You got weird, sort of Western-style moe, infantilized creatures. Yeah, this is all kinds of mental damage. It's for kids. Is it, though? Oh, what are they trying to do to the kids? That's the question you have to ask. I had that argument the other day about the moe shit being for kids, and it's not. It's for middle-aged men who have issues. Rogue Labyrinth. Fight through the ranks of a monster-filled labyrinth created by an egocentric billionaire colonist. Make friends or enemies with rivals, employees, fans, and monsters to improve your abilities. The crowd wants a show, so hype them up in this rogue-like narrative adventure. Came out on the 1st of September from T-Witch Games, published by Indie.io. They want $20 for this. And get this, your peaceful country of Lantanas has been taken over by an egocentric billionaire. Oh, and he built the Colosseum Labyrinth at the base of the largest great tree in the world. It just makes me want to run into Elden Ring and play a game that matters. Now we're supposed to fight to become the next monarch of Lantanas? Battle up the ranks. So countries have come. The labyrinth shift and changes every run with different choices. Roguelike levels are split into 4 biomes with hundreds of different rooms. Make everything a projectile. There are multiple weapons to choose from. Okay, it's a controlled bullet hell. How does that work? Fight your way, play politics, attract the audience, benefactor boons, a fishing minigame, because all good games have a fishing minigame. Yeah, and I found out yesterday No Man's Sky has a fishing minigame. Kind of wild. 101 unique abilities, 4,001 lines of dialogue. I'm sure they're all beautifully written. One plant baby, and you can pet the frogs. Huh. Okay, again, no demo, another roguelike. Onto the pile. Set them all on fire. Naya. What is this? A Myst like throwback? Yeah, it's Myst. Somebody played Myst and was like, why aren't they making Myst games anymore? That's MYST. Riven being the best among them. The great games for their time and still really stand out now today. If you can beat a Myst without going and looking at a walkthrough or any hints, you are something of a super genius. I don't know how well designed the puzzles in this are, but here we go. Nia is a first-person point-and-click adventure game from Defy Reality Entertainment. Okay, like their first sentence is a shout out to themselves. You are thrown into a strange, secretive world called Nea. Use careful observation and logic to uncover the mysteries entwined within Nea's peculiar landscapes and bizarre cultures. Came out on the 2nd of September from Defy Reality Entertainment, published by Microprose Software, who would have been right at home publishing something like this in the early 90s. They want 3250 for this throwback. I mean, it does look really good. I wonder if you can actually control the camera or if it's static, like the old Mists. Like the old Mists, they were a collection of still images and full motion video. But at the time, it was the highest quality CG computer graphic renders that you could get. That's what made it so special. And people are like, wow, this is the future, bro. You're just looking at a bunch of pictures. It was a slideshow, essentially, that you could control. Uh-huh. You wake up from a strange dream, a wrong must be righted, and that's the story. Beautiful pre-rendered graphics delivered with a high level of richness and realism. Yeah, so I think again it's a slideshow that you're going through. Original atmospheric soundtrack, captivating sound design, and easy to use 2D style point and click interface, 4 movement transitions, off, speed, neutral, and relax, suited for each individual style of gameplay. It's nice because, yeah, once you've gone through it and seen all the animations once, you don't want to sit there and waste your time. That's cool. A faster travel mode where you can skip ahead of certain scenes to travel quicker in the world. Observe, take notes, and think. Let Naya become the world you were born to explore. Not a single shout out to Myst at all. And in fact, they're like, this is from Defy Reality Entertainment, not to be confused with Cyan, the ones who came up with this whole style of game. That's a bit skeezy. You're standing on the shoulders of giants. You might as well at least pat them on the head and say thanks for carrying me here. Again, no demo, 3250. Good luck. God's Arena Online. What, you thought I was going to be all about that game? I want to play it because I'm a 50-year-old weirdo? No, bro, I played Myst when it came out. I played all those games when they came out. I'm good. It's 2025. Let's get on with it. And then what is this? Some MMORPG from China that's finally made its way to the West? Ugh. God's Arena is a dream game created by our small independent team inspired by classic massively multiplayer online role-playing games. 4 playable classes, a variety of pets, dungeons, maps, and of course, fierce rivals. While indies are at the point where they can make MMOs now, we're doomed. Came out on the 1st of September from GameSpace Team, self-published. It's free, but is it though? Is it really a dream project brought to life by our small independent? Why do you keep mentioning? Like it actually degrades the value of it, I think. Telling us that one person handled it with the help of their inbred Discord or just a handful of people did it. You could have fooled me. I mean, you really could have fooled me on this one. Our mission is to recapture the spirit of true MMORPG gameplay, adapting it to the pace of modern players who may not have 11 hours a day to spare. Okay. You don't have to play an MMO for 11 hours a day. You're not supposed to, but they design them that way so they're addictive. And then you end up just blowing all that time and just regretting it later. It's like sitting down and eating a large pizza by yourself. You're not supposed to do it, but you can do it, but just expect to pay for it after you do it. Yeah, it's interesting. World of Warcraft was actually designed originally, the vanilla design was supposed to be completed by players over a period of 6 months from level 1 to 60. And now you've got people trying to speed run that shit in a week and just sitting there glued to their computers, most of them broadcasting it on Twitch to 0 people, which is what they deserve. And then you look back and it's like you hit your slash played, which tells you how long you've played that game, and it's like 10,000 hours. You could have learned how to play the guitar, the piano, do electrical wiring, plumbing, get a real career. Oh, it's so horrific. Those games, I swear to God, they have ruined so many people. I was one of them. Luckily, at the time, I had a job, but bro, if I didn't, I would have been wrecked. Anyways, this is MMORPG in 2025, made by a small indie team. There's 50 maps for player versus player and player versus environment battle, dungeons and yeah, you did it. When I went to game development school in 2009, there were people who wanted to make MMOs, and every single teacher was like, "You're retarded. These games take hundreds and hundreds of developers years to create, and now we're at the point where little indies can put them together. So maybe they weren't as retarded, but maybe they were actually really retarded. Question mark. Schrodinger's a retard. All right. Become deity. All right. Is this Chinese? Looks Chinese. Is it roguelike? Looks roguelike. Is it Vampire Survivors? It's probably Vampire Survivors. Or is it? Yeah, I think that's what it is. Ascending to Immortal is a horizontal board combat adventure game with a cultivation theme. You are the last bloodline of a cultivation family. In this era of sparse spiritual energy, in this gradually recovering spiritual forest, it will be your last chance to embark on the path of immortality. Came out on the 19th of August from, can we get a translation on aisle 3 here? We cannot. Someone Chinese, they want 1550 for it. And it's a 2D horizontal board cultivation game, whatever the fuck that is. It looks like Vampire Survivors, but maybe you only walk side scrolling style. Maybe it's an auto battler, an idler. I can't tell. Something got lost in the translation there. Next, Liminal Salvation. Okay. Remember when we called these things walking simulators? But now they're backrooms type games, right? I guess. A loner's journey by foot is about to get lonelier and lengthier. Liminal Salvation puts you in a vast labyrinth of pools where finding the exit route will require absolute patience and zeal. Can you make it to the very end, or out of deep conflict to give up the ghost? Came out on the 1st of August from Rishab Mehra, self published. They want $5 for it. Gameplay note: this is not a stupefying horror game with monsters scaring your wits out. Minimal use of user interface, minimal dialogue, under graphics. The game is best played with ultra settings. All right, relish the artistic yet unsettling world. Artistic? Okay. I mean, it's truly objective, right? You are being watched by unseen forces. Game puts to test your navigation skills. So, do you have to draw a map? Or does the game reconfigure itself as you walk? How does it work? To run quicker, walk through shallow water as well as dive deep inside any given water body. One can slide and literally jump over launch pads instead of climbing traditional ladders. The game is an amalgamation of random pool levels. Your progress is determined by moving forward. No way. Press W to win. USP. Was that the unique selling point? Bro, what are we doing here? Is this a Kickstarter? Dragon's Den for video games? Welcome to an eerie ambiance where you explore sublime craftsmanship and unique variation of pools' rooms. In addition, there's a huge catalog of tiled walls. They really don't know how to use their apostrophes, their contraction S here, as well as floorings that shore off reflections. Decent focus has been put on choosing the right combinations. I thought it was sublime, and then the next they go, it's kind of mediocre. What are we talking about? Built by a solo developer using Unreal Engine 5. This is like a death knell for your game. If you actually write this in the copy, you're a fucking moron. I'm sorry. I'm not even sorry. Fuck you. Paranormal situations, a glance of demons from the Eastern or Middle Eastern traditions. Okay, good luck. Computer Shrillo? Shrillo? Computer Shrillo? Well, what is this? Name item will show up here. Right here, an item's description will show up. I think you posted a screen from the in development build. What? Insert game here. So what is this? Somebody played Undertale once and was like, I can do something kind of like that. My notebook owned by Melty Kelpie. Melanie's. Does it make up for being trapped inside a computer? No, lol, but if it's good enough, I'm gonna be here anyways. Okay, now loading the interstate. A clicker game with less waiting around and more green dogs, because that's what we need. It looks like a yellow dog to me, honestly. Came out on the 25th of August from Juice Box Factory, self-published. They want 10.50 for it. So it's an idler, a clicker. Something is taking its spot front and center on your computer. Suddenly there's green dogs, shops, pets, mines, clothes, phones, minigames. John Stoner, what is going on? What is going on? So it's a classic clicker game, but obviously with its own twist. It's not that obvious. Like mini games and events, it has a plot for some reason aside from the basics of clicking and automating your money gain. There's many other things to do, such as mini games, events, shops, people you can talk to, pet things, and more. All this is accompanied by a wonderful soundtrack composed by our wonderful musicians Nevermore, OJS the Coder, and some guests. And then they give you a bunch of reviews. Good lord, a screenshot from Discord? What the hell? Disclaimer: Shrillo is a real person I am friends with. Be normal, please. Oh, fuck you. Uh, there was some Final Fantasy developer was on social media saying that remember the game developers are real people and when you shit on their games you hurt their feelings. Like, fuck you. If you put some mediocre ass trash looking product for me to assess in public, I'm free to express my opinion however I want. Remember, I'm not shitting on you, I'm shitting on what you did. There's a big difference. Don't take it personally. Urban Hunter. Okay, side scrolling pixel art, baby's first platformer, I guess. A fast paced action game with deadly traps, endless enemies, and only 5 lives. Survive the chaos and prove you're the ultimate master of combat. Came out on the 22nd of July from Pixel Hazard, self published. They want $1.30 for it. That's reasonable. Step into a frantic action game where danger lurks at every turn. With just 5 lives, you'll battle relentless enemies and dodge deadly traps using your plasma blaster and rocket launcher. Speed, accuracy, and quick thinking are your keys to survival. Collect plasma for ammo rather than selling it to survive. Fight through brutal challenges and try not to die or start all over again. Only the fastest and smartest will reach the end. Are you up for it? I am not. Biosk, Bioisk, Bioisk, Bioisk. Hey, it's the red fighter from Final Fantasy. Is this a bullet hell? What is this? It looks like an RPG maker kind of thing that actually had some thought put into the artwork. Looks like a bullet hell. I'm Wormy the Dude. I make useful potions out of. You'll have to play the game to find out. Where am I again? Wandering in circles? For how long? Are you a follower? I'm not. I'm a leader. A retro style action role playing game in a dark biohorror environment to both sci fi and fantasy motives. You are always alone, and they are always many. Tell me about it. Fight surreal creatures, get experience, explore and gather upgrades, get stronger before the next big boss fight, learn the truth. Came out on the 12th of June from Arkhouse Telegraph, published by Arkhouse Telegnosis. Huh? They want 10.50 for it. And is it a bullet hell? Developer's message: I never intended to make this game. What? It just happened by accident. Oops. But I saw it in a dream, so I had to make it. Now here it is, wasting our time. For some strange reason, that's pretty rare for me. I have seen about 3 dreams in my whole life, or more likely, those are all I remember. I had to try at least. Time skip here. 3 years later. And here it is. I actually made the game I saw in a dream. What could be more surreal than that? Uh huh. 3 most important features: rare, forgotten, unknown, biopunk sci-fi fantasy setting, short but multi-layered story, unique direct click battle system, no time wasted. Hit whatever you see wherever it is. Mostly wall-less level design and portal-based world. More about that below. What? Look at this. They've got this manifesto here. Exploration done differently. I think it's preferable to know before you try the game. So normal exploration is what, like a rat in a maze? The Biosk exploration, you go wherever you want. So it's open world as opposed to fixed linear levels. Most rooms are connected via portals. You always start in the center. Locations have no real boundaries. They're infinite. This means the real content is always close to the center. There's nothing to find on the edges. Okay. So why didn't you? Oh, they didn't want to make an invisible wall delineating the edge of the map. So you could, if you were, not paying attention, walk infinitely away from the points of interest. Are they indicated somehow by an arrow or whatever? The only right way to navigate is finding and following the guides. Some are actual signposts, some are text hints, some are paths that creatures follow, etc. Surprisingly, the kind of navigation is much closer to real life than anything. How would you know if you never leave your mom's basement? No gamepad support. You have to click rather quickly and with high precision, too. Keyboard and mouse is the only comfortable and well tested way to play it. Why? Why? You couldn't figure out gamepad implementation? That's usually what the case is. Warning 3, for more info on the game, read the manual. You can find it right on this page in the column below this banner. The biologism of some places or enemies can frighten somebody, but nothing more. Okay. I mean, I get it now. I still don't quite understand how this works and where do you click. It would be interesting if there was a demo. It does look sort of brain rotted anime, though. They chose that style, the moe kind of look. 1050, no demo. I mean, you could have done one level as demo, right? Arc House, Telegraph. Good luck with your future dreams. Never give up on your dreams, kids. Road trip to the end of the world. With her, I'm done. Stop the car. Pull over. I'm getting out. We're good. This lady and her fish, bro. It's got a stink in that car. Fishy takes the card and her beady eyes scan over its surface. She's utterly absorbed in the task for a few solid minutes. Oh, so this chick was supposed to get married and then she, what, ditched? Or are they going to a wedding? Is this her ex getting married? Like, what's going on? Road Trip to the End of the World is a visual novel about the death of a friendship. Wow, that sounds like a great time. When Andy and her imaginary friend Fishy set off on a road trip to crash her ex-best friend's wedding, will they know when to hit the brakes? Okay. Came out on the 31st of August from Shark and Pelican Games, published by Shark and Pelican Games. It's free. Get in, loser, we're wedding crashing. Andy Min is having the worst summer. On top of dropping out of med school, she's been uninvited from her ex-best friend's wedding. Join her and her imaginary friend Fishy. Oh, she's got serious issues. Let's hope there's no gun in the glove compartment. They're going to go on a cross-country drive to eat burgers, crash a wedding, and perhaps find closure. Warning, closure sold separately. 1 to 2 hours of pure road trip chaos, a fully original soundtrack, back pain, questionable gas station food, multiple diner burger options, an imaginary fish friend who loves you very much, and a surprise celebrity guest. The linear visual novel with point-and-click elements. Enjoy your trip wherever it may lead you. I don't know about all that, bro. Good luck. At least the artwork's consistent. This person's probably an illustrator trying to make it in that big wild world out there where GPT is slowly taking over. Shiath. What's this now? They've got the blit filter on everything. Are you a dog? Is it a dogging simulator? Wait, there's a shotgun. Shoot the sun, bro. What is this? Sitting on the brink of extinction, you keep doing what you do best, take and survive. But deep down, you know something horrible is about to happen. Oh, it's an existential dread simulator. Came out on the 29th of August from the James Crick, self-published. There's a demo. They want $260 for it. Clay pigeon shooting. To survive, you'll need to take as much as you can from the sea below. Remember that not everything that surfaces is what it seems to be. The brink, a surreal vision of a dying world. Enjoy your stay on the last patch of land that exists. It won't be long before it's gone, thank goodness. The dog, your only companion on the journey. Make sure to feed the doggo. A cast of miserable and spiteful characters. Meet others like you. There you go, miserable and spiteful. I mean, okay, all right. I feel personally attacked, but I get it. Then others who've been made the way they are because of people like you. Brutal. No happy ending. The story does not have a happy ending. Try all you want. Something horrible is about to happen. Spoilers, by the way. And there are minor depictions of blood. I'm good. I live this game every day. All right. 18,719. Remember to do your homework.